Band was one of the most successful acts of the 70s.
Yeah, with standout hits. Slade's unique blend of pop and rock and roll gave them 6 number ones and sold millions of records across the globe.
Now, before we talk to lead guitarist Dave Hill, let's take a look back at some of Slade's most iconic tracks.
Slade celebrates 50th anniversary of Merry Christmas, everybody. 50 years. Legendary guitarist Dave Hill joins us now. Dave, it's so lovely to meet you, because you are one of, like, the iconic... When you see Slade on Top of the Pops, you obviously see Noddy first, and then you're straight in there.
Yeah. Well, if you look closely, you'll see me bobbing round Nod, because I always worked out he gets more shots than me. And I thought, I'm going to make people notice, so... You know some of the subtle costumes I wore?
Yeah.
One was called a metal nun. You might show a photograph of that. It was really amazing. Because sometimes we used to go in the dressing room, and I used to go into the toilet and never tell them what I was going to wear, you see. Because I got a thing about, you know...
Where did you get all these outfits from?
Well, I made some of them.
Did you?
Yeah, well, they were interesting. Especially when I came out of the dressing room once and come and feel a noise was coming out.
Yeah.
And Nod was knocking on the door and he's going, Mr H, because they call me H-E-L-C, Mr H, reveal all. So I come out and I've got this outfit with my sister helped me make, and I thought it was Egyptian, so I got a headdress. Because my hairstyle was short on the
Yeah.
So I thought, oh, a little bit Egyptian here.
Yeah.
And I was in there, and he could hear me spraying, and she made me a headdress, and then Nod used to have these mirrors on his hat. So I got this long nun's frock, and I stuck big circular mirrors on it, because I know the lights at Top of the Pops, when they're whizzing around with the cameras, they're going to beam light, you see, so I'm going to get the shots, you see. But when I come out, do you remember the Cadbury Smash advert?
Yeah.
When I come out, they're going... It was like the Cadbury Smash out. They're lying on their backs laughing. And one of them said, you're not going to wear that, are you? I said, well, it's Egyptian. I mean, and I think I said something like to Nod and Jim, who wrote the songs. I says, you write them and I'll sell them.
You always had the best album.
But that song, that iconic, it's Christmas, it's the gift that must keep giving year after year after year.
Yeah, Nod is an incredible singer. You know, he listened to Little Richard and people like that. And I remember that John Lennon said something nice. He knew Chess Chandler, our manager.
Yeah.
And when he was working on the Christmas song, John Lennon was supposed to have some studio time. Mm-hmm. And he come in and we were working... I know it's a story about how the Christmas song was made, but it was funny because we were in this studio and John Lennon cancelled the studio, so we went in, you see.
Oh!
And it's a fantastic story because it was 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And certainly it wasn't Christmas, it was July.
You're just belting out the
And
Christmas
we gathered together. And I didn't particularly know the song, so we had to go in the studio and work on it.
Yeah.
And John Lennon let us have the studio, but I think he popped in at some point and he said, oh, I like him, he sounds like me. And he does in a way, because Nod's powerful voice, which is a characteristic of greatness.
Yeah.
And John Lennon said, I like him, But the funny story was, when we were making the Christmas song, we always go in the corridors to sing, to give it this big laugh.
The echo.
Yeah.
The echo. And the trouble is, the Americans who were coming to work, it was going, what the hell's going on here? This is crazy people, He said, hey, man, it's 100 degrees outside. what the heck?
Thinking about
What the heck's going on? Who are you? And we're going, oh, we're Slade.
Yeah.
Who's Slade? I said, we're an English group. You're English. That explains everything.
Yeah.
How is Noddy? Because we know he's now cancer-free, isn't he?
Yes, I think like a lot of things, Noddy's doing well. I think with cancer, you always have to be mindful,
Yeah.
you know, having checks. You know, nobody can say exactly, but the thing about Noddy looks great, and he's come through something, you know, and you do have to have checks.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a stroke years ago, so when each of us have something like that, I mean, Nod and I were together the other day, and we have great laughs
Good.
together.
You've got to pass our love
Dave,
to him.
I mean,
Them our
you,
love.
you have to move forward.
Run out
Nod's
of
looking
time.
great, and his voice sounds
Yeah.
great.
Slade going to be performing around the UK over the course of December, kicking things off this weekend in Newcastle's O2 City Hall. Thanks so much.
So lovely to see you, Dave.
Yes, I know. I like that as well.
Next, and you can be in a chance of winning thousands.